Hi Aries, welcome to your bi-weekly readings. I'll still be doing a bi-weekly reading for this couple of weeks, and probably till the end of 2015 I'll be doing that because it's a very busy, crazy time of the year, and I want to keep the channel as updated as possible. So I'll be using again the Celtic Cross spread to give a little bit more insight of the experiences the majority of Aries may be experiencing and going through during this time. As always, keep in mind that this is just a general reading, so take what feels right and with what resonates with your own life experiences at the moment. Also, if you would like a private reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. So, Aries, this couple of weeks, you will try your best to keep things in balance, to keep things in check, to keep things as peaceful as possible in your environment, even if it means that you will need to compromise something that otherwise you wouldn't compromise so easily. It's a time to look at the relationships in your life, any type of relationship, and understand where the imbalances have driven you away from achieving what you're trying to achieve at this time in your life, which is a graduation, a pentacle of success, of stability, of safety in the physical aspect of life, but not only in that, actually in creating this new beginning that promotes balance in various areas of life. Not only that, but that in particular is the foundation that we build everything else. So we always have to begin with the physical aspect of life in order to cement our foundation, to cement our sense of stability, of safety, of grounding, to know where we are, and then we can build and begin anything we want and create anything we want in other realms, as creative, as emotional, as mental, as intellectual, anything. But first, you need to stabilize your ground. And you'll be very focused this week, to this 2 weeks to come, to stabilize your ground, to manage, to in the face of challenges, in the face of emotional troubles that you may feel, to do your best to detach your own emotions of the situation and be able to hold the boat, to hold the storm, because you know that out of that storm you will be able to endure the both aspects of life that you're trying to manage. And so you have a lot of movement and a lot of people in your life that may be calling for your attention, and you may have a distrust in accepting some offers, um, some invitations to talk with you, to express something, to make you aware of something in this invitation, and you may be distrustful because you have been wounded in the past and you are in this soldier mentality that puts a lot of fear in accepting anything on its ground, again, the building of its new foundation that may threaten what he has built so far. So in the current position and what is crossing you, have the Knight of Cups, and then it's crossed by the Page of Wands. And you know, this energy, it's about movement and about flow and about news and messages and invitations and um, things getting to your attention, things getting to your attention, to your awareness, through words, through communication, through movement, through invitation, through social media, through whatever you want to, whatever means possible nowadays. But the idea here is something that may inspire you, that may inspire your inner child to create something, to experiment something, to take on on an adventure on something, to have this playfulness character to it. But the Page of Cups is an offer of love, is an offer of emotional happiness. It's an honest offer of love thoughts. So you may have someone talking with you about their feelings, about expressing how they feel about certain situations, or this conversation, this easy flow conversation about feelings and emotions may awaken your inner child to experiment something new. Or this is a simple invitation or a simple opportunity for you to get in touch with your emotional side, to drive you into the direction of balance, of harmony, of compromise, of understanding of the other side. Because your guard, I feel your guard has been up, your defense mechanism, your idea of defending your space and your environment and your feelings have been high in until the recent past and until now, probably because you have the King of Swords and you have the Justice card in your position of yourself. So this is a figure that is really detached from feelings, and she talks and she does and she acts upon what it's fair and what it should be, not what you feel about it, what you irrationally imagine about it. Justice makes things as they are, and she cuts with her sword the bullshit out, and she's very cunning and sometimes cold and distant, because in justice we have to be fair and we have to be impartial and we have to be able to balance out the ideas of right and wrong, of positive and negative, and so on. And so it may be hard for you also with the Nine of Wands here in the position of hopes and fears. It may be hard for you to let your guards down. You may have a lot of defense mechanisms working here. You may have a lot of still bruised memories of betrayals or situations where you allowed people and situations in your space, and you end up getting hurt, or you end up in a fight, in a battle, because someone was trying to take advantage, or you didn't understand the right way what was going on there, and so it created this state of distrust and difficulty in letting your sword down, to be able to listen and again and compromise about what it is that other people are trying to tell you, what it is that are other people trying to do. So you are advised this week, like I told you, and with the Justice in the position of yourself, to be balanced, to be rational, yes, to be practical about this invitation, this offer, this communication, these people around you, but do not forget that your heart has an important message here to give you as well. It's only the true balance. It's only when we can join uh, both of these aspects to guide us. The outcome of all of this is the Ace of Swords. So the swords, the cunning, the intellectual, the mind, the power of the mind, the stimulation of the mind, the ideas, the conversation, the social gatherings. All of this can be more and more prominent in the following weeks. And you may find a lot of stimulation and a lot of ability to talk your truth, or to simply get illumination, to get to the truth, to get to the bottom of the truth about this invitation, about this communication, about the areas of your life that you're trying to balance and to manage. It's time of clarity. You end up this week's with a new sense of perspective, of clarity, of maybe even words and messages, finally, of truth that you have been waiting for some time to come to you. And this new beginning allows you again to use your mind in a much more harmonious and balanced way to promote happiness and understanding with yourself and others. Because the Justice is a card associated with Libra, and Libra is your opposite sign. So it's not a natural thing for an Aries to be in this vibration of the Justice card. But it can mean that you have a prominent relationship that awakens you to this need of compromise and to this need of understanding the others and the respect that is needed to the others' opinions and feelings and so on. Or simply you are integrating the opposite forces of the circumstances around you to yourself, and you become much more understanding and much more able again to be fair about cuts that need to be done, and to ties that need to be untied, and to conversations that need to be done, and apologies that need to be done. And this type of energy is really, really around you and surrounding you to keep the mind as pure and filtered as possible, so you don't have so much difficulty in this trust issues, in feeling tired of the battles, that you always have to be ready for the battles, that you always have to be ready for its coming next, because you will never reach peace, or you'll never reach a break of these hardships. It's not true. The energy is going in your favor. It's about balance, discernment, logic, ability to keep things as fair as possible with the relationships in your life. I feel you may have propositions, you may have conversations of love, communications. You may need to balance out this emotional wave that you may feel with the practical aspects of life, with the Knight of Pentacles in the future position together with the Two of Pentacles. And so the practical aspect of life, maybe it's what will again solidify your ability to mentally be stable and in tune with your code of justice and morals and values, to promote the ability to have that harmony implemented in the relationships of your life. And you also have here the Six of Wands in the environment or other people, and the World card. And so this is beautiful. It's really about acknowledging that people around you and the environment around you is ready to receive you and is ready to applaud you. But are you ready? Are you ready to let your guard down and be applauded and be seen and be recognized by your value without taking things too personally, by being so sensitive that you always feel criticized or looked upon, or um, with the distrustful of anything anyone tells you an honest compliment? The World and the Six of Wands here tell you that outside there's a world of recognition, there's a world of success, there's a world of beauty awaiting for you, but it will only happen when you allow yourself and your inner child to be inspired and to inspire others, and to not put yourself away and cast away, because the world of relationships and the world of social life is so hard and so complicated, and you always have to lose a part of your freedom or your individual self, and being called selfish and so on, when all you are trying to do is show your own colors and share their colors. It's a time of maturation of your own ego. And so your ego will be presented in the outside environment as much more developed and much more in center with your ability to use it in the right way, which is through acknowledging that you are worthy and deserving of celebration, of success, of people giving you compliments, but not becoming dependent on others' approval to tell you that you are a successful being, that you are someone worth of showing your work, of showing your tries to make something seen to the world. This cards together tells you that the environment outside of you is promoting an opportunity for you to succeed, for you to be recognized, and for you to understand the true value of your creative self. And in this, you will see the world itself coming together to you in some way, where things are crystallized, where things are finalized in a beautiful way to promote the stability, again, the solid ground for you to explore another worlds, because the outcome and the final card is the Ace of Swords. And so all of this is to let you um, begin to let you go to a new stage of awareness, to a new stage of using your mind, of talking, communicating, writing, doing things, signing contracts, signing any type of papers that allow you again to come closer to this idea of success that you have. But with justice in you is about being just with yourself first and with others, because that will be a reflection of your own ability to be fair to your true desires, true needs, true fears, true anything, true expression of your authentic self, again, without being afraid to fail. There's no real failure. Failure is an illusion. Once you try, you try. If it doesn't work, it's because it wasn't supposed to work. It's not because you will. It's not because you're a failure, because you only put the meaning of the experience in the results. No, the experience itself is the success. And these 2 weeks to come, it can be a very important time for you to understand this. And yeah, you have every single element here working with you, which is amazing. You have cups, you have pentacles, you have swords, and you have wands, and then you have one major arcana, justice, and you have one ace, which presents with a new beginning. These 2 weeks, you can have an opportunity to manifest great things, to see things improving a little bit in any area of your life. It's just about promoting balance, promoting patience and fairness within your heart, within your mind, within your body. So, Aries, I wish you great weeks. Thank you for listening, liking, subscribing, sending emails. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry if sometimes I can't reply to all of you, but I always read all the comments and I really appreciate it. For all of you that celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. And I hope you have a very blessed time with your family, with yourself, with the world, with whoever you spend these days, with a lot of love and awareness in your heart and in your mind. And so hopefully we'll see each other soon before the end of the year. Bye.